Guys, welcome to my rant for this week, and that snuck up on me, didn't it? Not E3 is upon us again. And well, I have a few things to say. I mean, especially about the state of play, which we'll get to. Now, first off, my goods, my top 5 of the state of play. Now, there wasn't really much there, like, that actually truly stood out. I mean, there was like a massive amount of like, I mean, I don't want to sound racist here, but most of them kind of blurred into each other, aside from the beginning of the showcase and the end. The beginning was Marvel's Wolverine. I mean, that was announced like, I think 3 years ago, I want to say. And, yeah, this is like the first time they've shown gameplay of it, I believe. And, yeah. Me, as a lifelong X-Men fan, which basically got me into like the whole Marvel-esque sphere with the original movies back in 2000, I want to say? Wait. I'm looking this up. I think it's 2000. Wait. X-Men movie. Sometimes I hate my keyboard. It like has such a low actuation point that it yeah. When was it? Oh, it was 2000. Cool. And yeah, without X-Men, I wouldn't have discovered Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. And without Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, I wouldn't have gone to the MCU proper. And yeah, basically jump-started my Wait, what the fuck is the New Mutants? Hang on. Wait. I want to show you this. Hang on. Selector, just share screen, please. I want to show you this. Ah! No, that's the wrong screen. Shit. No, share me the other screen. Yes, that one. Thank you. There we go. What the fuck is this? The New Mutants. I don't think I've heard of this. Like, I've heard of everything else, but like, what? Anyway. Never mind. That was a, yeah, without Hugh Jackman, I wouldn't have gone into the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Like, period. Although, I do remember, reading a singular comic that starred the Fantastic Four back when I was, like, 10 years old. But, you know, I didn't really take it that much seriously. Because I was still in, like, the whole mindset of cartoon equals bad. Because I got, like, you know, off of, like, you know, any cartoon or anime or anything else, because, like, my my classmates kind of gaslit me into thinking like anything cartoony was for children. Well, joke's on you. Cartoons are cool. Anyway, let's get back on topic. Marvel's Wolverine. That's right. Now, gameplay, visceral, fucking intense, which is exactly what I need a Wolverine game to be. There's like a little bit of a like niggle here when I almost said Psylocke. No, Jean Grey came up in the gameplay preview. I was just like, one, she looked kind of like abrasive and kind of ugly, but then looking at these games, I'll turn on screen capture. She kind of looks like Jean Grey in the old movies, in like the what's her name? Hang on. Who played Jean Grey in movies? Famke Janssen. That is a interesting name. She kind of looks like her. A little bit. Which I'm not a fan of. I was more a fan of Mystique. Rebecca Romijn. Nice. Oh, dude, look at these black and white photos. That looks artistic as hell. Look at how baby-faced Jackman was. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. Again. Yep. Yeah, she kind of looks like, yeah, that actress a little bit. Like the same very angular face. Which kind of makes it kind of alright. Now I'm thinking about it, but like, I don't know. I'm like tossing up in my head. But like everything else about that gameplay preview was pretty damn good. Oh yeah. Sorry, I just remembered something else. The guy who's playing Wolverine didn't really give it like enough oomph. Like he sounded like Wolverine, sure. But there were no grunts or shouts like to deliver to like punctuate like what he was doing with his hands and his actions. Like it felt flat. Like well, unless they haven't done the Foley yet, which is interesting. I don't think it's called Foley. Shit, it's yeah, it's just like grunts and groans and like expressions of pain that you do when you like voice act like someone in the game. You have to like just like or something like that. But like there was none of that in the gameplay. That's a little bit. It made the performance a little bit flat for me, but I mean, Sony just, they really do know how to make a template, don't they? Like ever since Uncharted, basically all their like action games are basically the exact same template, the exact same game. I mean, at least it's like more fluid than like whatever Ubisoft was doing, right? With that all that junk they started in Far Cry 3, which is 2012. Far Cry 3 is over 10 years old. 15 years old. 14 years old. Yeah. That's fucking wild. All right, that was like the oh. I mean, this isn't on my notes, but Ace Combat 8. I think it's 8. It's the Ace Combat game. That looks pretty decent. I do have a... Which one is it? I have an Ace Combat, like, bought, I think... Wait, where is it? No, that's Hawks. Another decent fighter jet game, by the way. What would it be, though? Shit. I do have it on, well, not on this computer, in my library. Where the frick? Oh, no. Yep, there we go. Action. Ace Combat, I have the last game. I just haven't played it yet. Wait, have I played it yet? No, I haven't played it yet. Yeah. Ooh, shit. Fuck, I'll probably talk about that, like, after not E3. Yeah. Because I had, like, a whole topic, like, to talk about before I realized it was not E3. And that it threw off my plans, threw off my growth. And, I think they also showed a trailer of Control Resonant. That's another game that I have in my library, haven't played, because I'm kind of... Well, I'm even more nervous now, considering that Control was like one of the first games that actually had ray tracing in it. It was like that and Battlefield 4, I believe. Yeah, I'm kind of nervous as to how it will work on my AMD hardware now that I've upgraded. I tell you what, I have been, I mean, this is just a pure aside, but I have been opening up my, like, gaming repertoire with, like, you know, I mean, I played Stellar Blade, which, oddly enough, I will get to, with the Summer Games Showcase, just today. Yeah. I'm starting to get into, well, the quote-unquote Gooner games. You know, the ones with like pretty ladies and the camera angles and the good. Because I never really was that kind of person, like, back when I was younger. I figure I'm, like, you know, catching up to my younger self. Yeah, Atomic Heart, that's another one I tried to play. Well, tried to play. I kind of want to mod it first, then I want to play it. But, yeah. Anyway. Yeah. Suppose we'll move on to the my top 5. For the Summer Games Fest. These are in no particular order, by the way. Final Fantasy VII Revelation. That's another game I tried to play. I don't know what it is about that game, but the because I bought Final Fantasy VII, was it Intergrade? Tried playing that. I'm not as good with the switching of characters whenever, like, you know, it gets overwhelming. But like the helper mode that has it is like too hands off for me. I feel like you need to control the character still, and yeah, I'm at a crossroads with that game, which is sad because I really want to play it. And number 2 is Stellar Blade Blood Rain. Now, this trailer is, well, most of all, basically reminded me that I must play Ghost in the Shell. I mean, watch Ghost in the Shell. Because it had mad vibes. It was like in a massive cyberpunk, like, or cyberpunk-esque city. And, you know, she was pretty, she had like a bodysuit on, and she was doing, like, I mean, basically Stellar Blade. Except she has short hair. And also, there's like other people around. I hope it's not a like a Souls-like, which I just discovered that Stellar Blade actually is, which I feel like I was debated into because I do not like Souls-likes. You lured me in with boobs and ass. Evil, evil game. You tricked me into playing a Souls-like. You bastard. Anyway, I'm excited about that. Next one is Alien Isolation 2. As far as I have, well, intermittently played it, I still, well, I doubt I will ever finish that game because the game is like 30 fucking hours, man. It is a brutal game, but it's so good. I'm so excited. They're basically doing like the plot of Aliens 2. Or Aliens, the movie. They're like on a colony world. You have to try and, like, you know, stop the xenomorph from eating everyone, or like impregnating everyone. Wait, is it canonical that like the xenomorph is a female? Because I know there was like a female one, like the female queen that they brought in like the later 2 Alien movies, like 3 in Resurrection, and they kind of like tried to make them have a baby with that weird. Anyway, yeah, I don't know what the fuck was happening in that movie. They did make me terrified of, like, tiny holes. Being, like, sucked out of tiny holes. I would just leave it at that. But I am excited to, like, intermittently play that one. Probably on and off, like, you know, during Halloween, I guess. Next one is Gundam Rogue Orbit. I mean, this one's relatively simple. I like robots. I like mechs. I like technology. I like sci-fi. This ticks all the boxes. I already have like a fair few mech games in my account. I mean, I've got Transformers, which I'm looking at right now. I don't even know if that game still works because they were pulled off the store. You can't get the 2 Transformers War games, which is really sucks because those games are fucking sick from what I remember. Yeah, I got Mech Warrior, and I've got... Oh, I think I've only got Mech Warrior. Yeah. Still. Big-ass robots smashing each other. It's a good fucking time. I'm very excited for that. And the last one is interesting. It's Star Wars Zero Company. It's a Star Wars tactics game. And I feel like we need this. Because, like, the only good Star Wars game that we've basically had is Star Wars Squadrons, which I still need to play. I mean, I've only played, like, a little bit. And Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, which, again, is a light Souls-like, and I can't gel with that gameplay loop. So I kind of bounced off it. It is good, though. I played enough of it to say that it's good. But, yeah, like, there's, like, a shot in the trailer where they're, going up the, looking at the map, going into, like selecting worlds, that reminded me a lot of Battlefront 2, like the first Battlefront 2 in 2005, the Galaxy at War screen. If you played, you know. And that just gave me like a... God, Galaxy War is so fucking good. It was such a good game mode. Dude, why can't we have good game modes like that? I mean, the closest game mode we actually have like that is possibly Helldivers 2. Weirdly enough. Now, I believe I've done most... Oh, wait. There's some holdouts from the Games Fest. Honorable mentions. Go to Assassin's Creed 4 Resynced. I may have deleted my Ubisoft account and probably will never get another one. But I will find a way to play this game. Because it is one of the best Assassin's Creed games, and I'm not gonna let a stupid thing like account verification stop me. I mean, I'll probably buy on PS5 and probably play it through there. Yeah, I could do that. Yeah, maybe. What else? I'm trying to keep the list in my head. No. There were like a few that like piqued my interest, but either they had like no gameplay, which automatically disqualifies them from these lists, or they just, you know, they only piqued my interest. Like, I rarely get like hyped up about game trailers anymore. Okay, you know what? I lied. There is one. It is a cinematic trailer. And it's just basically an announcement trailer. Platinum Games, the guys who made Bayonetta and Nier Automata, are making a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game. The Last Ronin, it's subtitled. I mean, I don't know who's like drank what, but the amount of like nostalgia is like weaponizable. Like, there was like a Power Rangers like beat 'em up game, and then there was like a TMNT beat 'em up game as well, probably by the same guys. I know there's like another TMNT like video game made by fucking Platinum Games. Dude, they do good shit. Also, I kind of feel annoyed that they out of the games they like mentioned in like the trailer for The Last Ronin, they didn't mention Vanquish, which was the first Platinum game I remember playing. I like rented it out from Blockbuster. I couldn't play it, but I fucking loved it. That was an interesting sound my throat made. Anyway, if it wasn't clear, I'm probably going to do the Xbox Game Showcase and the PC Gaming Showcase next week. So, yeah, that's why they enter here. Which I'm pretty sure the Xbox Game Showcase is coming early Monday, my time, I believe. And like the PC Gaming Showcase is after that. So, yeah. I might record them like straight afterwards. Yeah, just to get it like fresh in my head. Like in a couple of days. Anyway, on to the duds. Now, we're going to do the Summer Games Fest. I mean, there's only one game per showcase. Like, there was a fair few games that didn't interest me. These are for the games that are just fucking confusing. Now, I think you can guess which one I put for the State of Play, but we'll get to that. The one that I saw was Stranger Than Heaven in the Summer Games Fest. Made by the Yakuza devs. You know, I'm just gonna fucking say it. They revived fucking Tupac from the dead for this game. He's apparently in this game and he's been dead for, I think he was like shot in the 90s? I believe? Like, why? And also Snoop Dogg's in it, because of course he is. Well, that can go either way. Of course he is, or how. I'm just confused. Why? How does this game exist? Like, I mean, I kind of get it, but why are they in Japan? Because, like, the rest of it is, like, just, like, Yakuza, like, dating war stuff. And suddenly there's, like, Snoop Dogg and there's Tupac there in Japan. Because why the frick not? It's just confusing. It's just confusing. It's like almost the same thing that I get with Metal Gear Solid with Kojima's games. I mean, like, most of his plots are just incomprehensible. I mean, maybe they've improved, but like the last Kojima game I played, I rented it out from Blockbuster again, and I was confused as fuck. Because it just started like a movie. And I'm just like, where do I get the game? The game isn't gaming, and so I just stopped and let it run out and just returned it, like, because it was, I'm pretty sure it was like a 3-day return thing for like a new release. So, yeah. That freaking confused me. Don't understand. I mean, it probably has improved, I guess. But like, yeah. Now we get to the state of play, and you know what I'm going to hop on about. The new God of War game, Laufey. It's Laufey, yeah. That game also fucking confuses me. But it's not like a good confused. Like, it wasn't like an enthused, well, confused. Which is just like, it's so, like, as with Stranger Than Heaven, it was just like, I don't know why this is happening. And I'm like laughing because of the confusion. God of War Laufey just maybe just plain confused. Like, okay. I'll give you the actual premise sounds very interesting, right? Faye gets teleported up to like an afterlife of the gods, where like dead gods roam around and like are undying, literally undying, which potentially means that the Greek gods could be there. That, you know, Kratos, you know, oft. But it's not Kratos that goes there, it's Faye, because, you know, what happens in God of War 2018. She kind of dies. But, it kind of suffers from, like, the whole message infection. That's kind of... Yep. It is basically a disease at this point. Also a disease that comes with a particular shade of purple, weirdly enough. Like a comment on like one of the reactions I was reacting to basically said that basically most of these games, God of War Laufey, Dragon Age the Veilguard, Forspoken, even, I think, Highguard and Conquered had like a similar-ish thing going on. But yeah, it seems like that the theme of the theme of the you know, the message is purple. If you see purple, that means bad. Which I kind of find kind of hilarious. Now, there's also that whole thing with they did it again, folks. They made the leading woman ugly for no fucking reason. Not to do with the actress, mind you. The actress, when you look at pictures of her online, she looks good. But they uglyified her when they captured her face. Why they always do this? And actually, no, scratch that. They didn't do that for the Ghost of Yotei protagonist, the one who's a terrorist. Yeah. Well, terrorist in game and in real life, if you look at what she posted online. Allegedly. Or whatever. Like, I was like all ready to go. Like, you know, I literally snapped while I was watching it. I just, and I haven't touched about the side characters. Fucking Frank, spelled with a Q and a H, and yeah, I can handle, like, you know, dead mythologies, dead gods, you know, all that good. But why is there a D&D fucking gelatinous cube in this game with a sword sticking out of it and the ribbons that talk? What? I mean, I was already confused because I didn't know what the fuck was happening. They unveil Rue and Frank, and I'm just like, all right, what the, like, is this, how does this, how? What? Another thing too is the dialogue. Dialogue is very, like, quippy. It's basically, like, you know, Marvel-ish. Yeah. Can we please just stop this? Like, why do we have to make everything like a fucking contention point, man? It's like they enjoy it. Seriously. They, like, enjoy making people suffer. They don't want people to just play games because that will be simple and to the point. They want people to notice that they're playing a game and, like, be, like, all, like, up in people's face about, yeah, you're playing a game, but here's what's happening in the real world, because we're gonna take you out because there's a fucking gelatinous cube with a sword sticking out of it that has absolutely no explanation, that nothing has, like, any explanation. There's a lot of cubes. A cube that's a gateway, and blah. Am I stupid? I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Like, I mean, if you want to, you know, watch it, the 20 minutes of gameplay is up on YouTube. I implore you to do so, and then you will feel the exact same thing as me, because it feels like I just had a lobotomy. Like, I lost IQ points watching that shit, trying to understand it. I mean, there was, like, Egyptian gods, there was, like, Mongolian, Tibetan gods. There was a giant telescope that glowed. There was a giant six-legged tiger thing that flies. And there was a little boy with horns that... There's a sword that has a... See what I mean? It's like the bad confusing. It makes me stupid. Trying to think down to their level. It doesn't make sense. I mean, like, I'm almost thinking that maybe it's just my, like, I haven't played Ragnarok yet. Maybe there's, like, context in there I'm missing, but, like, I'm doubtful that that's the thing, judging by, like, how people reacted online. It's just, absolutely just there just because. Well, because. Like, I mean, there's like a lot of things wrong with the game, AAA gaming industry, but I think most of all, it's just the time it takes to make these kind of expensive ass games. Like, apparently the chick who wrote it, I think her name is Alana Pierce? Australian, apparently. Which, I'm sorry. But, like, apparently she worked for 6 years on this game. Like, writing it. That's 2020. I mean, it's not only a rot, like, developed, like, through the games industry, like, via word of mouth. It's also just baked in there just by sheer chronological time. Because since these games, like, take so long to make, the messaging that they, like, put in is just so goddamn outdated. That it just hinders the entire experience and just makes it at most confusing. I mean, at least confusing, at the most just outright bad, like it was for like Concord or High Guard or. I mean, Marathon. Dude, okay. Don't get me started on Marathon because. That's a whole other can of worms. One, they released a new, like expansion kind of thing, like area. They also put it on discount as well. This game is like 3 months old, dude. It normally doesn't take that long. But like, I'm just like very upset about the fall of Bungie because I love the story and world of like Destiny and Halo. The world building is absolutely phenomenal, and they're just focusing on whatever the fuck Marathon is, which I grant you should have been a bloody single player game. Because their older Marathon games were single player games, why they have to make it a bloody extraction shooter? Yeah, there are no words for this, man. I'm just. I should record this earlier, that's why it is. Because I'm like past like the denial. I'm like, well, I'm not into acceptance, I'm into just like, wait, what are the 7 stages? It's like one of those. Like in between like denial and like acceptance. There's like 5 steps in there where I am. That's what's happened for not E3 2026. I hope you enjoyed me just rambling on about my favorite video game. Well, my favorite and not so favorite video games to come out of this I mean, I know like E3's been dead for like 3 years. What, 2 years, 3 years? Got killed by COVID. But like, I would continue calling it not E3. Because like, what else do you call it? like the showcase week, it doesn't seem right. Yeah. Anyway. Hope you guys enjoyed my little rant. In a couple of days, I record my reactions to the PC gaming show and the Xbox gaming showcase. But you'll see it next week. And after that, I'll probably do a main react, and then I'll probably tell you what I've been doing with my time while I was on break. I mean, I already vaguely told you about like a little bit of what I've been doing on break. Just been like branching out, trying to do like, like better stories and, story-based games and stuff. But there's a lot more coming. So tune in for that, as well as, all the videos on my site I upload every day. Please put the like button, comment about how my opinions are wrong and I should feel bad, or my opinions are good and I should pat myself in the back. Sorry, I just got distracted. I'm looking at my Steam library and there's like the last Splinter Cell game like staring at me. Ubisoft, why haven't you released or remastered another Splinter Cell game? Tell me. You revived frickin' Rayman before Splinter Cell. Splinter Cell was like the... Anyway, I'm going to get off track. I'm going now. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I have been Purist, signing off.